The school hallway shimmered with red and green paper chains, glittering snowflakes taped to classroom doors, and a giant cardboard Christmas tree standing proudly near the entrance, covered with hand-drawn ornaments made by excited children who could barely contain their joy for the holidays. Laughter echoed from every corner as students compared gifts they had received during the school's annual Christmas exchange. Some waved new toys in the air, others hugged stuffed animals, and a few clutched shiny boxes wrapped in bright paper. But near the lockers at the far end of the hallway stood a small girl with worn-out shoes and a faded sweater, her tiny fingers gripping the straps of her old backpack. Her name was Lily, and while the world around her sparkled with celebration, her eyes shimmered for a very different reason. She tried to smile when her classmates asked what she had received, but her voice trembled as she whispered, "Everyone got a present, but Santa forgot me." She didn't know that just a few feet away, standing near the principal's office after finishing a charity meeting, was a young billionaire named Adrian Hale. At only 32, Adrian had built a tech empire from nothing, becoming one of the youngest self-made billionaires in the country. He had come to the school quietly to discuss funding new computers and scholarships, preferring to keep his donations private. Dressed in a simple dark coat rather than an expensive suit, he blended in easily, until he heard Lily's fragile confession. The words hit him harder than any boardroom negotiation ever had. "Santa forgot me." He slowly turned, his heart tightening at the sight of her trying not to cry while other children laughed behind her. Something about the way she stood alone, pretending she didn't mind, awakened a memory he had buried deep inside, of a Christmas long ago when his own family had nothing but hope and a single candle flickering on a borrowed table. Adrian had grown up in poverty before building his fortune. He remembered the ache of watching other kids unwrap gifts while he told himself that love was enough. But no child, he thought, should ever feel invisible. He stepped closer, careful not to startle her. "Hey," he said gently, kneeling so his eyes were level with hers. "What's your name?" Lily hesitated, then answered softly. "Lily." Adrian noticed how she avoided looking at the festive decorations, as if they mocked her. "Did you write a letter to Santa?" he asked. She nodded. "I asked for just one thing. A warm coat for my mom. She works at night and gets really cold." Her words stunned him. She hadn't wished for toys. She hadn't asked for dolls or games. She had asked for warmth, for someone else. Adrian swallowed hard, fighting the emotion rising in his chest. "That's a beautiful wish," he said quietly. Lily shrugged. "But I guess Santa has more important kids to take care of." That sentence pierced him. In that moment, Adrian made a decision that would change not only Lily's Christmas, but the entire community. He stood up and walked back to the principal, his mind racing faster than it ever had during a business acquisition. "How many students here come from families that might be struggling?" he asked. The principal hesitated. "More than we'd like to admit." Adrian nodded slowly. "Cancel your afternoon plans," he said. "We're about to create a miracle." Within hours, his team had been mobilized. Calls were made. Delivery trucks were dispatched. Store managers were instructed to stay open late. Adrian didn't just want to buy Lily a gift, he wanted to make sure no child in that school would ever whisper those heartbreaking words again. That evening, as the winter sun dipped below the horizon, the school parking lot transformed into something straight out of a holiday movie. Strings of lights were hung across the entrance. A massive Christmas tree was installed near the steps. Volunteers arrived carrying boxes, hundreds of them, each labeled with a child's name. Word spread quickly, and families began to gather, confused but curious. Lily stood beside her mother, who had just come from her night shift, still wearing her thin coat. "What's happening?" Lily asked. Before anyone could answer, Adrian stepped onto a small stage set up near the tree. He held a microphone, but his voice remained warm and humble. "Tonight," he began, "is about reminding every child here that they are seen, valued, and loved. No one gets forgotten." The crowd grew silent. Lily's eyes widened as she recognized him, the kind man from the hallway. "Every student will receive a gift chosen especially for them," Adrian continued. "And for the parents who work tirelessly, there's something for you too." Volunteers began handing out packages. Children squealed with excitement as they found their names written in gold ink. When Lily's turn came, she hesitated, almost afraid to believe it. Adrian personally handed her a large box wrapped in silver paper. Santa didn't forget, he whispered with a smile. Lily slowly opened it. Inside was a beautiful winter coat, not for her, but in her mother's exact size, along with gloves, boots, and a handwritten note that read, "For the warmest mom in the world." Tears streamed down her mother's face as she pulled Lily into a tight embrace. But there was more. Beneath the coat was a smaller box addressed to Lily. Inside it was a brand new set of art supplies and a scholarship certificate covering her school expenses for the next 5 years. Lily gasped. "For me?" she asked. Adrian nodded. "Because girls who think of others deserve the world." The crowd erupted in applause, but Adrian wasn't finished. He announced the creation of a year-round foundation dedicated to supporting families in need, ensuring that what happened tonight wasn't just a one-time event but the beginning of lasting change. Local news crews captured the moment, but Adrian requested that the focus remain on the families, not on him. As snow began to fall gently from the sky, the school grounds glowed with laughter and gratitude. Children who once felt overlooked now felt celebrated. Parents who had silently struggled now felt supported. And Lily, standing beneath the sparkling lights, realized something powerful: miracles don't always come from the North Pole. Sometimes, they come from someone who simply listens. In the days that followed, Adrian's initiative inspired other business leaders to step forward. Donations poured in. Communities organized similar events. A single overheard sentence had sparked a movement of compassion. Months later, Lily mailed Adrian a drawing she had created with her new art supplies. It showed a little girl standing under a bright star, with the words, "Thank you for seeing me." Adrian framed it and hung it in his office, a reminder that true wealth isn't measured in billions, but in the lives you touch. And so, what began as a quiet moment in a school hallway became a miracle that rippled far beyond Christmas night. Because when one person chooses to care, the impossible becomes possible. If this story touched your heart and reminded you that kindness still exists in this world, make sure you subscribe to our channel and join our growing family. Together, we share stories that inspire hope, spark compassion, and prove that even the smallest act of love can create the biggest miracle. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because the next life-changing story might be waiting just for you.